Bonjour à tous, bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo. Aujourd'hui, je vous présente Veronica, qui vient de Los Angeles et qui est modèle international, que j'ai rencontré à New York il y a quelques années, avec qui j'ai tourné sur des toits de building. En ce moment, elle est de passage à Paris et j'ai voulu lui poser quelques questions sur son métier. Est-ce que c'est bien? Est-ce que c'est fatigant? Est-ce que c'est un truc à faire? Enfin voilà, tout ce que vous voulez savoir. Okay, Veronica, nice to see you in Paris.
Salut!
I know you lived in Paris before. Can you say some French word?
Oui, chocolat, macaron. Je m'appelle Veronica Zoppolo. I come from Montevideo, Uruguay. I lived in New York City. I also lived a bit in London and in Paris.
And now you live?
In Los Angeles, California.
Did you shoot in a French movie?
A little scene that came out in the trailer.
Trailer with Big Big
Oui, oui.
Gaspard Proust?
I had to do this in the scene. Some actually, I feel, only care that you are a model. Or you have the ones that because you're a model, they will talk to you. So you really, well, I actually don't have Tinder and doubt I ever will. And I think love has to surprise you. You can't really pick and choose it like I feel Tinder does. Well, talking about transportation, sometimes, getting to the shoots where there's a snowstorm and then the flight got delayed and delayed and delayed and you had to go home and the next day you have the flight again and then you fly out but then it's been canceled, so you end up landing somewhere else and the next day they pick you up in a car and then you get to the shoot and you just gotta pretend like nothing happened. I think shyness is something that just blocks a person from being themselves. It's just being claustrophobic in your own thoughts and body, and sometimes you just need to express yourself, because once you do, it feels good. I feel you have to just be you and think of that moment as it is, and I guess it's always great to have that connection with the photographer. Yes, it's happened, and it's hard sometimes because you don't have a voice on this. Well, I was scouted. I was 15 years old. The photographer that we hired for the party, he shot a few photos and he asked if he could publish it in a local magazine. An agent in Uruguay, the owner of Valentina Bookings, he saw this photo and he contacted the photographer that then called my parents and they had a meeting, and so yeah, that's how it all started. After this, I was scouted for the Elite Model Look, that this is an international modeling competition, and I was still in school, so it was very hard to travel. I would only travel on my summer holidays. Once I did finish school and I was 18, I moved to Paris. And then I went to London, and then when I was 19, I moved to New York. I've heard about the doing like a 10-day of silence. Something I would like to try. Oh, I mean, I love boxing. Boxing is fun. I also like to skateboard and to surf. So yeah, but yoga is definitely my go-to. I've been modeling for such a long time that, since I'm 15, it's already been part of my life.
How you are?
I'm 24. So a lot of people also that I've met through this industry, but no, it would be related to my family or friends. Yeah, it's just a job, like any other. It's like if you were, in a bank, or if I was a nurse, or if I'm asking the same question, would that be your best moment?
When I shoot you on the rooftop in New York.
Yeah, well, that was a very good moment. I do. I was born in Montevideo in Uruguay, so it's such a, meat country. I think I've done this a few times, and I think it really helps. No phone, no light, and put a candle. I just recently reread it. It's Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. It's one of those books that should be read. The advice that I would give young girls is to never do what you don't want to do. No one makes you do anything you don't want to do. You shouldn't be afraid to speak up. This is a career where you'll have more no's than yes, so be prepared for that. It's also a career that has an ending, so it's really important to choose those hobbies on the side and those passions. And a lot of times modeling happens to girls very young, and they're scouted and they just never really maybe decided what they wanted to do in their life. I think it's very important to develop yourself in so many other ways and not only rely on modeling, which is is a very superficial career. You gotta work on the inside too. If not, it gets complicated. I think I want a video with you.
Ah, okay.
We should do one and then you speaking in French.
Ah, I'm speaking French, okay.
Salut!
Oh, it's a video. Oh, sorry.